G'day and welcome to summer 2023, the 3-year anniversary of Trackmania. Ready for some new campaign maps. We have to unlock them in order this time, so that's interesting, but we will do them in order nonetheless. How you doing, Pormal? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm excellent. I'm very ready.
All right, I'm got my finger ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I am going into number 1. So, hope you're doing well. If you are new, make sure to like, sub, do it all. Check it all out. I'm on everything. Let's put some music on. And the big thing about this campaign is that there are new ice physics for the 48th time. So that will be interesting. Supposedly they have made it slightly faster, and supposedly it's going to be no ice wiggles and no slowdowns. That's quite interesting. Speaking of interesting, let's check out this first map. We have a bit of water to slide about on, a water bounce at the end, and then a finish at the end there. So we are going to go for all 80s. There are bronze, silver, gold, and a Nardeo medal to collect. And I'm sure we can get them all. Isn't that right, Pormal?
Oh, definitely.
So this one's probably a no slide if you can do it, just small taps. I actually might turn my controller overlay on as well. And that should be enough. There is also a new skin that you can unlock, as you can see right there. Wait, that wasn't offer time? Unless it bugged out. Maybe it bugged out. I think that should have been enough. But we'll go again. We're not here for the fastest gameplay, we're just here for a bit of fun. Maybe give you some tips along the way. So as I said, this one, you probably want to try and go as smooth as possible. You can press G, I think it is, to see my cars. As we get it a lot faster this time. Something happened at the end, I gained a lot. And we'll move on to the next map. That's probably one of my favorite O1s, but I'm a bit concerned that that there's going to be a action key over the water in the middle there. That's going to be a lot faster. There you go. So we're on to number 2. It's going to be a dirt map. But yeah, that was probably the most interesting AO1 they've ever made. So there was very, let's say, a mixed feedback about the last campaign. I even made a better campaign because I was so disappointed in it. You should check that out if you have the time. It's called Better Spring 2023. But let's focus on this one. We have a couple slowdowns over the penalty sand to watch out for. Bit over the penalty sand there. This was the jump I was talking about. I think that might be quicker. And a hard steer. Watch out for the angle there. Smooth. Don't get any airtime. This one you do want airtime. And 2 victory. Okay. Looking like the excuse me, the offer times might be slightly more tough. And as I said, just try and avoid these penalty sands. It'll probably save you a lot of speed. Let's go for a bit of a different approach so I can angle better for this one. So I get some nice lag there. Holy moly. Left, right, down the hill. Very wide end and enough to get it. That's a very precarious start. So I was going to say there may be new start blocks, or is this the newish start blocks? I haven't really ever seen them used. Okay, we have a weird start. Tap the brake to get what is called an air brake going. And that's it. So to me that looks more AO1 than the AO1 this time. Very small map. So I get the silver now. Can get the world record when I definitely don't see on the side that I'm not world record, but let's pretend I did. Let's go right to left this time. Smooth taps there. Turn a lot more sharp. Air brake, air brake. I dropped the gear there, so that's a bit of a waste of time, but that will be enough. So that one, just try and go as tight as possible. Air brakes on the landings and should have it. Okay, the new start block again with some interesting scenery. So this one was in the trailer. Let's just go for the PF. They said that there was going to be less full speed, but I look at this, and that is even more boring than last AO4. Really? That's the map? I hope that this is the only map like this. It is the beginner maps. The beginner maps, I'm sure, can be even tougher than that. They don't have to be this fucking basic, but... Alright, so we saw in the trailer that they were going, like, doing some weird jumps here. As my PFing doesn't seem to be that fast. Watch me be stuck on this for like 5 minutes. Well, that's a quicker start though. Oh, there we go. Bit more. Although I will overjump this, but I don't think it'll matter. Okay, there we have it, but that could be, honestly, even more boring than last 04. That is absolutely shocking to me. That's disgraceful in my opinion. Cool scenery, but scenery isn't what matters. Alright, let's go to this one. Let's hope that it's only up from there, as we have some custom placed blocks this time with a internal camera lock. Usually that's like camera 2, even though I don't play camera 2. And that's the finish. Again, a bit of a basic map, but we do get our trophies finally. So you get your trophies based on which amount of Nadeo medals you get. Try and minimize the airtime there as we go up. PF all the way. This is my issue with it. Like, they don't add any drifts at all. Like, it's a bit boring to me. Like, obviously I'm a bit more advanced player than most players, but yeah. I don't want the entire thing to just be let's hold acceleration, which last campaign pretty much was. So let's go for a bit of a different approach this time. Slightly more outside so we can get this inside very close, and then stay down the middle to victory. Landing conveniently on the first place block as we get the gold skin there. So that is the first few maps. A bit mixed. I liked AO1, and I think 2 was quite advanced for a beginner map, which I kind of liked, but then it kind of went a bit downhill after that, so we'll see. Pommel, how you doing? Tell us what you think.
Oh yeah, I'm on 7.
Ah, weird flex, but okay.
It's been pretty good, except number 4 was a bit strange.
That's a surprise turn. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Let's hope that that's kind of the only super disappointing map. Oh, and that's the finish there, okay.
But yeah, 1 and 2 were really good. On the short amount of time I played them. Seven seems pretty good.
Okay, I'll be there soon. So I have a pretty simple layout, maybe other than this chicane. That's a bit of a very sudden chicane, which makes me... I tried going on the wall ride there, but I think I'm gonna go for just a normal slide. Not enough. Try and not turn on the gear changes in this plastic block. Yeah, if you need time, go on the same sides here. So this time I'm going to go very far to this side and then cut it across. It feels a bit awkward, but It's quite fast, so you should definitely have it. That maybe gives you a bit of a different approach for that one. Oh look, another world record, even though we saw on the side. But I'll take it. Alright, Paul Moore likes number 7. Ooh, so we saw this in the trailer, and I thought this may have been the AO8, which is the classic staircase kind of map, except they finally innovated and did it as like a bit different. So you've got the sideway blocks here. So I'm very concerned that this is going to be a very bumpy map that's going to be difficult to risk on.
Feels fairly smooth, but I'll have to see what the actual best line is with the right gears and everything.
But yeah, a bit of a funky map. Kind of different. I mean, if you have a couple different maps, it's quite nice. As I have some very nice lag. Is my game going to crash? That would be nice. Oh, we're back finally. Fantastic. But see, I'm just used to trying to send everything. This one, maybe that is not the right approach. Let's take that, smooth that. So it starts pretty easy, but once you get to about here, it gets a bit more technical. So you release. Bit sharp. Oh, that's really slow. If you're in 4th, you can do a bit of zigzagging, which if you want advanced tricks. That shouldn't be enough. Nope. Yeah, this is not my kind of style. This will not be a map that I play much. That's speaking of which, another thing is different this season. Trackmania World Tour maps will be out of the ranked playlist. And it'll only be these Nordea maps, so I hope that most this season is going to be good maps, because I'm not really that motivated to play ranked ever. Because I don't really like these campaigns. But we'll see, we'll see. I know a lot did not like the World Tour maps being in the map pack. Still don't know why they don't just add maps from community, but anyway. Oh, there we go. That's a lot more smooth. Get this one on the side a bit so we avoid the right side tilted parts. Okay, not a map for me, but I wouldn't particularly say it's that bad of a map. It's just something not for me.
It is a map for you.
Oh, God. So we have AO8. I mean, I predicted it, just not predicted it correctly. I mean, I've literally PF so far and it's worked. Okay, let's go for some spins. Oh, they blocked my spins. How dare they? I don't know. TM World Tour maps are like a very hard topic because like they're a bit too difficult for a lot of players. But I feel like the campaign's way too easy for a lot of players. Like, I don't know. Okay, we got a little bit of a run going there. I see a lot of players have played this map in particular, of course. This is a fan favorite. But yeah, using your air brake strat here is definitely key without wobbling too much. But yeah, I don't know if I want to particularly play this map in a ranked situation, in my opinion. That's my kind of feel. What's your thoughts on the ice feels so far, Paul? Do you feel any different? I don't feel any different at all. So they said it's supposed to be slightly faster, but I'm unsure if I feel that. Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's meant to be like a noticeable faster or like a game engine, it's slightly faster kind of thing.
Maybe they just want to say something to make sure to keep people on top of it.
Communicating that it's changed, but like a deterministic level, not at a noticeable level.
Okay, I think I was going to say number 9 in Spring Campaign also had that kind of wall. So they're going for the old school style of copying previous campaign styles of things, which I'm a bit unsure I like. Because they used to do that quite heavily. A lot of maps trended to be the same style as the previous campaign, instead of coming up with unique ideas, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to use my camera 3. I find it a bit more easy. There's a drift to make people happy.
Stuck on 8 for so long.
Yeah, it's a bit random. I got it quite quickly. And this one, you want to be smooth. Ideally land in that downhill. And then get the water time. Damn it. So I think the ATs are slightly harder so far. They're definitely achievable, but they're not a piece of cake. I always struggle to find the perfect line on these wide bumble blocks. I don't know what you really call them. Oh, this drift is super awkward. The block is plastic before it goes asphalt, which means like you can use the plastic to start a drift, but it's like just too far out. Let's go into cam 3 again. Maybe that's my issue. So look for the crest. Over we go. That's not as fast, but should be enough. And zoom to victory. Oh, just missing on 69. So they said there isn't a whole load of maps with full speed, and I'm not sure if that's true. Wait. I didn't get any boost. Huh? That was definitely boost there, I swear. Thinking. But we do have another multi-lap. I don't know what the yellow tinge was then.
Isn't that just the multi?
I guess it's the multi-lab. I did turn colorblind mode on, so it could be slightly different to what I'm used to. Yeah, up and down, and to our gold medal. Again, getting the trophies for every 5 extra maps. Do some zigzags on there. I don't know if it's faster. Go up as far as possible here. So you can angle better here without hitting the penalty. I feel like this is intended to be a drift, but World Rack's not going to drift that. And this one we have a lot more speed, so go up earlier to make sure you make it. Smooth, now that we have a lot of speed. And zoom up and down. Decent map, decent map. Not the greatest. It's a little bit basic, but it's not too bad for its idea. So, as you can see, we now have unlocked our next stage. They're really
fancy animation.
Liking their new start block there. What, the unlock?
Yeah. Why team workers? Why team they've been hard at work.
Air brake. Air brake. Small release, because I wasn't going to make that. And to the finish line. I did wonder if that was going to be an AT first try. That would be very close though, so I had a slow end. Yeah, pretty simple start, just kind of smooth as possible. And then don't get airtime on that end part, which I did. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Right, so that is an anti-boost, not a boost that we want. Oh, this is hella boring though. It's gonna get very quick. But that's like 20 seconds. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I mean, it's a bit different, I guess, but this time we do want boost. It's a bit of a boring map, in my opinion. It's a bit different. But I don't really want to play that in ranked. Like, that's so boring to me. We do get another 80 straight off the bat, though. But yeah, that one's self-explanatory. Just hold acceleration, and I mean, I think it was freewheeling, so you don't even need to hold it. Alright, air brake. Can we get 3 in a row? Maybe an actual drift. Okay, that is a jump this time. I wasn't quite sure. That one's probably an auto drift. Oh, a wicked end. Bang. Okay, okay. Interesting. See, I find that a lot more interesting. Like, it's a pretty simple idea. But you have like a couple transitions, maybe a drift or two. Like, I find this map a lot more logical than let's just hold freewheeling for half the stage. So, I like this a lot more than previous maps, that's for sure. Oh, I tried sending that. Not quite, but pretty fast. And let's go for a bit of a sharp angle, yeah. To get that as close as possible. I'm also thinking that you might be able to jump off the left side there and go super low. But as we get it on our second try, you'll have to find that out for yourself as we move to a dirt map. Seems slightly longer as well. Hold the turn before I gear up, because you don't want to turn with a gear up. I'm not sure how far that would be, but the answer was quite far. Go over penalty there, as we have a mad amount of fog and I can't see anything. Go into the red zone. Okay, a bit of a slower pace map. Not really my style, but definitely needed so far. Oh, did I clip that somehow? No, it's penalty grass, that's why. With a wacky end. Alright. I'm kind of liking that there's quite a variance of maps, I think. For the most part. I don't know if they're all a hit, but they feel like it's fairly unique so far. Other than 4 and the other ice map. Okay, so there is a strat here which you can go like super low. It's not quite the case on this one, as there are 4 bumps. I'm so glad that you can just hard turn and not get the shitty gear there. Name a better duo than Nadeo starts and bad gearing. It's happened so often, but that one seems like it's going to be not too bad. This time, let's tank the airtime. I think there is a faster strat, but I'm just going to go the Norway for now. Pretty smooth, and then this is the penalty, which you want to try and go to the middle. Alright, interesting map. Wait. Oh. Okay, we have our first hard 80. Unless I lost so much over the bumps, but I don't think I really did. Because that wasn't that bad of a run. In before it's 2.268. I think there's only been one map that I've ever come like super close. Sometimes feels like you should have them. But anyway. So quick release and then smoothly over the top. And then release down the hill. So I'm gonna go for the side ramp this time. And that's a lot smoother. Avoid clipping the sides here like I did, so I'm wasting a bit of time, but should be quite nice. Wow, what a time. So yeah, I must have been pretty close to the 80 there, but I think that might be one of the harder-ish ones. Right, we go to a NASCAR style map maybe. Let's try the red boost. Not sure if it's going to be quicker. Interesting. We do have our chomp right here. Let's just go for a heavy release. Okay. Finally some sausage. Are we going to get more in the campaign? Actually, I think there was one part else that was sausage. Woo! That's going to be a bit scary. You have a lot of speed there and you have to do the tilted block. Interesting. Risky route. Nope. Denied. Denied! Okay. So let's get this a bit faster. Go for an early drift. Actually, let's quickly... I mean, we're not on any world record pace. Let's see how much slower this is. You will be able to do it as a no drift, which means you can carry it through, but yeah, red boosts are just so much more powerful. Yeah, definitely can see this one being one of the tougher ones with the sausage and speed. Not a good combination. Okay, let's hard release to make sure we get it. End up on the right side. I love that the reset text is all over your screen so you can't see anything. Some small releases here. Let's get into some pace. Don't turn while you gear up. Small jump. Small hop. And a skip to victory. Okay, that one's a bit wild. But I think it's a bit wild because it's just kind of awkward in my opinion. But anyway. Bit different as we move on to our next map. The ending was pretty interesting. Yeah, the ending was fine if it wasn't like mostly just press forward. Like, they're not adding as many turns in all these maps. And if they are, then it's like somewhat awkward. Okay, do we have a full speed map? No, we do not. We have more PF starts though. Bat chest. I'm so excited for that pressing forward for ages. It's a fantastic lock of the brakes though. That is definitely not what you want to do. Alright, a very, very long uphill. I feel like there's going to be some shortcuts here. I don't know how you would shortcut it, but there's not a lot of checkpoints. Okay, add a drift to make sure people forget about the press forward at the start. That's only silver. So ideally you probably try and drift into that downhill. This one's a wide drift. Just do that to make sure we get AT, but you don't want to do that normally. And this one was a bit sharper. Oh, still tighter than that. And one final big drift. Can send it slightly more than that to victory. Ooh! Another maybe harder AT. I was definitely expecting to get it there. Even though the checkpoints are very far away from each other, it does mean that you can practice it a bit. Practice all these sections. Maybe other than this one. Two small releases, because I knew I was going a bit too wide. Go towards the left there, and then ascend the end. Yeah, I think that might be quite a fun map, once you start to get into it. Onwards to 17, another press forward start. Oh my poggies. But not enough time for me to simply sit. Ooh, excuse me. So it seems like you can't go for the low jump approach there, unfortunately. No air time. Keep sending. Okay, this one's a very open map. Oh, there's going to be a lot of people getting airtime there into a massive raid. So they say there's not a lot of full speed, and this one is most certainly going to be press forwarding the whole way. Wasn't ready for the release there. And to the end there. Alright. Let's try it with a good run. I don't know if this is going to be a good approach for it, but it means I can get this without drift or anything. This one's tight, but go close here. Take this with no airtime, ideally. Low here, but that's too low. That's going to be a bit scary because you don't have reactor there. I was a bit concerned about that. Okay, let's hope that that is quite rare. Otherwise, this map will go straight into the shitter. I'm going to go on the side that that was quite unlucky to happen. But, I mean, even still, like, if that's ranked kind of thing, you just get wrecked. Like, I don't like that. And these kind of things make me not want to play ranked. It's not too bad in, like, a time attack approach. Like, now you can just reset, but... yeah, it's quite interesting. I think if you take it smooth, it shouldn't happen ever. So, hopefully, it's not going to be an issue. But it did mean we get a fast run there, and we move on. Alright, I've already had some chatting that this is an interesting map. Let's find out what it's going to be. Yay! Whoa! Wow! And let me guess. Whoa! Wow! Whoa! Wow! Oh, wow! Whoa! Alright, my disappointment is heightened again, unfortunately. It's a bit of a mixed bag. It's really a bit of a mixed bag, unfortunately. I don't know how, like, they're having maps like this, and then they have some other maps. Like, seems really bad in my opinion. Alright, well, that's another boring map, which makes me not want to play ranked. It's very unfortunate. So you move to another one. No, I was hoping that it was PF. So I could press forward. Imagine not putting a press forward. Like, what the hell? Okay, I guess this is probably going to be a full speed map. With trends of Summit and 19 maps being full speed. But, seems a bit basic of a full speed map. Oh, you don't have reactor there, so that's a bit something to watch out for. Okay, that could be a big speed slide there. I mean, it got better as it went through. Ooh, not enough for 80. Pomo, how you doing? You're quiet today, mate.
Oh yeah, I'm stuck on 15.
Nice. What a map that is.
Bit tragic. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or something weird about my PC, but like, CPU fan just like revs up on one specific corner on this track.
It's probably one block that does it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that happened before, but every time I go to this one corner, my PC just goes vrrr, and it just goes away once I'm not looking at
it. It just loves that you're about to go into just press forward maps. It's ready. It's ramped up. Oh, wait. What? That wasn't enough all for time? Holy macaroni. Okay, another quite toughy here. Go for a low one here this time.
It's too high FPS.
Wow, what a run. World record on a full speed track. Woo! That first place was a full speed player, so I am officially a full speed player. That's the most excitement I'm going to have all the campaign. I'll tell you that. Alright, we have a... Oh, excuse me. A multi-choice map again. And it's quite short, it seems. It's the weird map again with different boosts. They did one in the spring campaign, and it was a very mixed map because it was quite tough for keyboard players. And this one looks a lot more basic, so I'm not sure. Wicked. Yeah, this looks very approachable for keyboard because it looks way more easy. Way more boring, in my opinion. That being said, I don't particularly see a route straight away. So, I mean, that's kind of good. Don't know if I like this. This is just a me thing, though. I honestly can't tell if this is a good or bad map. It's different, I guess, which is good. But, I don't know. Not really for me. Onwards to our last 5 maps. It's been a very quick one, it feels like to me. I think we're pretty much on average pace for the campaign discovery. So let's see if these last 5 will save the campaign, because I'm a bit mixed so far. It's not the worst campaign, but in my opinion, I definitely wouldn't put it up there as a good one. Wait. Bit concerned about that landing there, but can't tell because of how I had it. So I have a full tilted map here, which is usually terrible for camera 1, but actually it's not too bad so far, or did I speak too soon? Oh, I might have spoke too soon. I mean, it is cute having the rainbows in the entire map, though. If you want to look for one positive. Can I get a gauge in chat? Oh, we are going up. Going up, up, up on a Tuesday. Even though it's a Saturday. Actually, it's a Sunday for us. And that is that. Alright. Pretty wild map. I think this one will be a lot of fun for a lot of players. I'm never very good at these tilted maps. As I said, like, often they're Cam 2 kind of maps. Definitely doesn't mean they're bad. Oh, that's the wacky landing I was concerned about.
Oh, finally.
Good focus.
To 16.
Good focus. One thing I have noticed is they've put the lamps in the entire map, which means I'm probably going to clip them over and over again, which I absolutely fucking hate. This map would be like perfect if those fucking signs and light poles and stuff weren't on the sides. So you could actually use the entirety of your track. Absolute pet peeve when people map like this. Whoa, it's quite satisfying though when you do get it. The outside line this time. Maybe that will help with the gear here. It has. See if we get this for the 3rd time. We do get it. Feels a bit meh though. Actually overslide. But there we have it, finally. I really like that map, but at the same time that it has issues, which is really frustrating. I feel like that map could have been absolutely top notch. Like, it's not bad, but it could have been a real banger. Okay, full ice map again, maybe. Everyone's favorite bobsleigh. No, everyone absolutely adores bobsleigh in this game. Yeah, I think it is going to be a full bobsleigh map, surprisingly. No, spoke too soon again. And now we have the fucking boring part. Are you kidding me, man? Like... Ugh. I can see why they did it, because they kind of needed you to slow down a bit. It just takes away from what the map style is. If you need help with this one, just look for the red lines and try and hook yourself in them as best you can. I don't know if in this version of ice that you can hold it just full hold right and it's going to be quite fast, but that is how I go for it, and we got an Ardea medal out of it, so hope I helped you in that short amount of time. To our next map, another bit of ice, which players will somehow find some zigzag tactic, even though they said they got rid of it. Oh, nice. A left fucking hander after a right landing. Good focus, Nadea. Good focus. A fair bit of... really? You just copy that from last map? Ugh. Man, I had high hopes, and these maps are not helping it. Excuse me. And again, it's so boring. I mean, I guess this one has something a bit different with the plastic, but I mean, I've seen the same thing like 4 times in a row. Oh, and bat chest. Let's fucking go for a wicked stunt because I love press forward again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like these. It's so soulless to me. Like, map 25 of last season was the most soulless map in the world. But like, if you're just taking things from maps and not even bothering... Whoa, that's a good start. But again, you have a right-hander after a left-hand exit. Or, sorry, the other way around. Left-hand wall ride to a left-hand exit. But if you're on the left side of wall rides there, you should always be doing a right-side exit. Feels really janky. I'm a bit concerned about the landing there, but I did get it twice, so maybe it's fine. Some great yep trees to run into, very nice. You almost always complain. Well, 1, why are you watching? And 2, I'm complaining because I'm one of the only people in this fucking community which likes to actually criticize things instead of being like, smiley face, this map's perfect, I'm enjoying myself. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm critiquing it in a way that is fair. Maybe you disagree to that, but I'm logically coming up with things on why I'm super fucking disappointed. Whoa. That is not going to be fun if you don't have the speed. Okay, somewhat shorter map. Whoa. Thought maybe we were just going to snipe the Ardea medal. So watch out for the sand trap, watch out for turning while you're gearing up. Air brake to give yourself a good line. This one can go a little bit more above. Oh. I wonder if you have like perfect speed, if that's landing's gonna be bad. And a 2 victory. And another nice... Oh, I was going to say another real nice freeze again, but... it eventually work. That map's a bit better. The flow kind of made a lot more sense in my opinion there. That's why I got it quite quickly. Okay, good start. Focus. This one was also in the trailer. You can see a sneaky thing there. Bonk. One thing I haven't actually talked about yet in most maps. I'm a bit concerned about a lot of these checkpoints. They seem very far away from other checkpoints in a lot of situations. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. That was a bit weird. Okay, attempt at a tech section, and then press forward! Woo! Boggies! And then press forward wall ride, pretty much. Woo! So exciting! Oh, and that's the last map. I didn't even know we were on the last map. So I think this is probably one of my fastest playthroughs of the Black Series, which I don't think is a good thing. That kind of means that the Black maps were quite basic. Because I think I struggled quite a lot on the red maps. Okay, we got that wall ride, super nice. Because if I get this clean, I think this is not down metal again. Oh, that's a slow gear change. Ah, that's a super awkward landing as well. I don't know why they added the sides there, but didn't connect it to the block that's you're landing on. I find that a bit odd. Alright, that was smooth. Let's see if this landing's a bit slow again. I don't like that. And then this one's just like tapping brakes a few times. Why is that so late? I couldn't see a thing. That's why I usually manually change into camera 3. I really do like this one though. But there's been like such a limited amount of sausage again. I was talking about this with my beta campaign and whatnot. Like, I feel like they've just tried to fucking delete sausage from the game. Like, I feel like they just don't want to add it into any of their maps. Ugh, it's so weird. I don't know, I don't really like this 25 again. Alright, let's end this. Let's come to our conclusion. Because I kind of like this map, but at the same time, this part here and such is so terrible. Like, it's just such nothing. And then this part here could be like a nice tech drift that you land into, but instead it's just let's tap the drift a bunch of times. Which is really bad. Let's go into the camera early so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then bat chest, let's hold acceleration. Woo! See you, campaign. It was nice knowing you. Wait.
Unlucky.
Hmm? It wasn't my best run by any means. I knew it was a slower run, but it wasn't bad. Well, good luck beginners getting this one. Yeah, it wants... they've made 25 the most difficult one, so you can make sure to play the campaign more. Now, this is what I mean, like, this wasn't a bad run. Why did I not get AT there? Huh? It should be enough. No. Alright, watch out for your edges on this wall ride, because you can clip. There we go. See you later. Alright. Super duper fast run to end us off. To say goodbye. Alright. Well, as my game freezes for the 4th time. What do I have to say about the fucking campaign, mate? I am disappointed. It's not the worst campaign, but they have some absolute stinkers. If I remove my cam overlay so you can see the maps. 1 and 2, I think were actually really decent. 3 was just really basic and boring. 4, absolutely terrible. 5... I mean, it was just a lot of PFing. I mean, I guess it's okay. I think 6 was fine. 7, not for me, but I think it's fine. AO8, I never like, but I mean, I guess they really love it. They're always going to add it. 9, I feel like it's just a bit of a copy from last season in a different way. 10, I think that's the multi-lap one. I mean, that one's not too bad. I think it should have had a wall ride at that last turn, where you can go up and down instead of it being just like the half-cut one, if that makes sense. 11, I can't really remember. I think it was fine. 12 is a no for me. I find that so boring. 13, I think, was one of the best maps. Like, it had its own style, but it had like a few transitions, had a drift or two. I think that was a really good map. 14, I mean, that was a lot of speed again. 15 was awkward turns. 16, I think, will be a really fun one if you get into it. There's a few weird turns in it, but overall I think it was alright. 17 was a lot of full speed. I mean, it's kind of half-half. 18, I don't know. 18, I don't know. I think this was a Nick issue. I don't think this was a map issue. 19, I still can't believe I got world record at the time. If the start was different, I think this map would be alright. Excuse me. 20. Oh no, 20 was... No, okay, I had 18 and 20 the wrong way around. 18 was so boring. 20 was the weird one, which I think was a me issue. But yeah, 18 was just nothing map again. Like, there's so many nothing maps in this campaign. Like, it's really disappointing to me. 21 is fun if this part here is consistent. I'm concerned that, like, these bubble blocks are a bit awkward. I mean, 22 had potential, but then it had, like, a chicane. This one, I think, this part here should have been, like, a right turn when you had a left angle. Like, I don't know, like, it's just... If I was a helper of this campaign, I feel like I could bring so much to it. Like, these maps have potential, but they just don't hit them, which is really disappointing to me. Like, 25, I think, is a decent map. But then, again, there's so much really bad to it as well. I don't know. I am quite disappointed again. Tell me your thoughts. I don't know. Palmer, what's your thoughts? You're up to about 20-ish, aren't you? What's your first 20?
Yeah, I'm on 19.
Any...
There's a few bad ones. They've been pretty fun so far, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very mixed, and that's why it's a bit annoying to me. Like, it feels like it has so much potential, but then, like, they just throw a few absolute stinkers in. Like, I can't believe they added 4 after
grinding them,
last
they'll probably
time.
be fun.
Yeah, like, the first week I'll definitely play them a bit, but I don't know. I want to play ranked, and I'm not sure if I want to play ranked in these maps.
Well, does our rank even play like the earlier maps?
I think it's
it
still
doesn't.
the first 10 is like silver, and then it starts to unlock a bit.
Yeah, but
I'm not
does
sure
like
the
Master
distribution.
even play 1 to 5, or is it locked to like 15 and higher or something?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know the distributions. But yeah, I'm interested to see of like a beginner player be like, oh yeah, I like 4 or something. Like, I don't know. I just cannot see it. It's such a disappointing. It doesn't have to be much. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go as a circle if I keep talking about it. So I will end it here. I hope you enjoyed. A bit of a mixed campaign, in my opinion. Tell me your thoughts. I'm very interested. Tell me everything. I'm very interested in this one. I won't believe you if you enjoyed spring. I can understand if you like summer, but I don't know. It's very mixed in my opinion. So there you go. Hope you had a good time. Make sure to like, sub, do it all. Follow on Twitch. I stream quite often. And see you next time. Bye bye.